Hi, how are you? I was just asked how I feel about the interest rates being held again for a second time at 5.25%. Now, I think it's a very, very good question and something that's very apt to where we are at the moment. It's very encouraging to see the Bank of England continue to hold the interest rates as the markets and the majority of the economists had expected this. In reality, it feels like the only logical move though, as it's still way too soon for any reduction and definitely an increase which would just lump more further misery and uncertainty onto borrowers, which is a place we don't want to be. Now, especially as the Bank of England itself still doesn't yet know the full extent or impact of its 14 previous rises. The Bank of England has wisely held rates on the back of dipping inflation, which is fantastic. Uncertainty around the interest rates though, which are also much higher compared with recent years, does nothing for confidence and is feeding through to the lower level of mortgage approvals for both transactions and remortgaging. With base rates appearing to have peaked, which is fantastic, the next step is some form of government assistance on stamp duty to incentivize buyers and get the housing market moving again. So what that led on to was I was asked, does this mean that base rates might have peaked? Now, this is a very good question and very important, and I think it definitely has. This is the second consecutive pause, which is a huge indicator that base rates have reached this peak, which will be looking so reassuring to those looking to take out a mortgage soon. Today's decision was widely expected as many factors that contribute to the hold in September appear to be continuing now today. We've now also seen the arrival of a sub 5% 5-year fixed rate mortgage in the important 85% loan to value bracket. This deposit size we see for many of the first time buyers and home movers. After today's news, we can expect mortgage rates to continue to edge downwards. This is obviously fantastic news for people working in the property industry, myself, and people looking to get involved in property. This led me on to the final question, which is what advice would I give in relation to these fantastic new updates? So obviously it's a positive thing. While inflation has stagnated in September, which is so good for everyone, not just the property market, the general consensus it will continue in a downward trend. In this mortgage market, today's news will hopefully offer some stability and give lenders the confidence to take a further look at their books and continue to price more competitively, which is obviously passed on to the market, which is fantastic for everyone involved. Thank you very much.